I'm Kate Kelly with America Comes Alive, where you'll find great stories simply told. Today's story is about the invention of wheelchairs. The need for mobility aids like wheelchairs has existed since ancient times. The rich had servants who could help them get around, but there were no good options for regular people. Even as late as the mid to late 1800s, a person who couldn't walk might be kept at home at all times or left to beg in the streets. A few traveled with circus sideshows where people with all types of disabilities sometimes found work. The Civil War changed life. The U.S. Patent Office began receiving applications for invalid chairs. These were big and heavy. A helper would have been needed to push it around, but it was something. And like most inventions, once the rich needed something, it helped with progress. In Atlantic City, wealthy people came to the seaside to get well, and rolling chairs became popular. In 1903, the New York Times wrote glowingly of the beautiful and mysterious woman who made her appearance on the boardwalk in a superb private roller chair, pushed by a servant. There were also public rolling chairs to rent. Today we know that President Franklin Roosevelt was a wheelchair user. He suffered polio in his mid-30s, and he used a wheelchair for the rest of his life. Because he wanted to mask his need for the chair, he had carpenters add wheels to a dining chair. In still pictures, he appeared to be sitting in a chair like any other. But who made the first strides in creating a better wheelchair? That happened when a mining engineer was caught in a mine cave-in. He broke his back and was never able to walk again. But Herbert Everest was determined to regain some of his freedom. Working with his friend Henry Jennings, Sr., the two engineers went to work on designing a better wheelchair. The chair they developed was sturdy but lightweight, and it could be folded to place in an automobile. In 1937, they received their patent. Herbert Everest had more freedom to get around, and the two men began a very successful business manufacturing and selling chairs. The Everest and Jennings wheelchair became the dominant wheelchair in the United States. When a Canadian designed the first electric wheelchair, he sold manufacturing rights directly to Everest and Jennings. Today there have been major advances in wheelchairs. The newer models range from lightweight chairs that can be used for sports to bigger chairs that are controlled with a joystick, a headstick, or a sip and puff device for those with upper body restrictions. There are even chairs that can climb a flight of stairs. Some have hydraulic lifts that permit the chair to elevate the person into a standing position if so warranted. Wheelchairs are a great step forward, but we still have a long way to go in full accessibility in this country. To learn more about these efforts, read about the struggle that took place so that cities were mandated to create curb cuts at corners to allow wheelchairs access throughout towns. The story is on my website. I'm Kate Kelly with America Comes Alive. Look around and see what inspires you.